Hello friends, guess what? Today is International Transgender Day of Visibility, and what that means is that this day is set aside to recognize and celebrate our transgender friends and family, and to bring awareness to the discrimination that our transgender community faces every day worldwide. Now I'm here with my friend Liz, and together we've been able to spend some time with wonderful mothers with transgender or gender diverse children, and we're going to share some tips that we've learned along the way, and I hope you'll find them useful.
Trust what your child tells you about their gender identity. Listen carefully and follow their lead. You can trust your child's intuition. They are going to know themselves better than anyone else. And with your support and encouragement, they will have the freedom to go through that process of self-discovery. They'll learn about their gender identity and they'll share it with you. Studies show us that family acceptance is extremely important for trans and gender diverse children. Not only does it lower the experience of some of the more difficult aspects, but it actually is associated with better overall health and better self-esteem. Some parents say, I think my child's too young to know what their gender identity is. But experts tell us that unlike sexual orientation, which typically develops a little bit later in children, children as young as 2 to 4 years old often know their gender identity, begin to associate with it, and share it with others. So you can trust your kids. They know what they're talking about.
Give your child freedom to express gender. There's no quick or easy way to find out if your child is transgender, and you don't want to hold them back or push them forward before they know who they are. Allow them space. Let them show you how they see themselves and who they are becoming.
One easy way to support your transgender and gender diverse children is to use their chosen name and correct pronouns. Ask your child what pronouns feels right to them, and then use those. If you make a mistake, correct yourself or allow yourself to be corrected, and then move on and try again. This shows your child that you support them and understand them and respect them. Studies show that this simple act has a tremendous impact on trans and gender diverse children and helps them grow into more healthy and well-adjusted adults. And that's what we all want for our kids. So use their chosen name and correct pronouns. You'll be glad that you did.
Parents, find a safe place to share your fears about your child's transition without projecting that on your child. Parents might have negative feelings as their children come out as transgender or about the transition. Parents often report experiencing mourning or a grieving process about the difficulties being trans, especially for living in a homophobic world. It's perfectly normal to have concerns and worries, but it's also important that you don't put that on your child because they might be struggling too. Find yourself supportive parents, families with transgender children, a fully informing therapist, or Liz offers a private online Facebook group for moms with transgender children, and there you'll find a wellspring of support and resources, and before you know it, you'll be celebrating this beautiful dynamic that this child brings to your family.
One really important thing for parents of transgender and gender diverse children to do is to educate themselves. There's a lot of misconceptions and misunderstandings out there about sexual orientation and gender identity. And this can cause a lot of confusion for parents when their kids come out as transgender. For example, one very common misconception is that sexual orientation and gender identity are one and the same or intrinsically connected. But that simply isn't true. Gender identity and sexual orientation are two completely and separate, distinct aspects of human beings. When parents of transgender and gender diverse kids learn these kinds of things, it really makes a difference. It helps them understand and support their kids better. Parents need to learn the terminology. They need to know the difference between sex and gender. They need to learn all about gender dysphoria and all the complexities of what it means to be a transgender person. Parents need to read, listen to the experts, do their own research, attend events, connect with families with transgender members, get to know transgender people. All of these things will help them become well-informed and educated. And when they do, their journey as a parent of a transgender or gender diverse child will be so much easier and smoother. So get educated, be well-informed. It will really make a difference.
Be an advocate for your child outside of the home. This means that it's so important to understand the variety of experiences within the transgender community. As your child's support system, as their legal guardian, navigating everyday transphobia is something that you're going to have to do to keep your child safe. You may have to stand up for your child if they are experiencing discrimination from a teacher, from a parent, from a healthcare provider, or from any adult they may come in contact with. Read up on the best ways to support your child and to help them through these difficult situations. Transphobic bathroom policies, bullies, teachers who misgender or use the wrong name are just a few of the hardships that your transgender child may face after coming out. Parent, support your child. I know you can do it.
Make sure that your child knows that you wholeheartedly support, affirm, and celebrate them just as they are. Let them know that you love them unconditionally. Make sure they know that. Say it. I love you unconditionally. I love you just the way you are. Let them know that you're proud of their courage and their tenacity to work and strive to live authentically and be their unique self and be the best version of themselves and be the person they were created to be. That is something that all parents should do, no matter what our kids' gender identity or sexual orientation is. But it's even more important for kids who have just come out and shared something that maybe they've been keeping to themselves or been hesitant to share with others. So let them know, remind them. Even if it seems a little awkward, even if you're still in the process of trying to figure it all out and understand it, even if you have some fears and concerns, let your kid know that you wholeheartedly love them, support them, affirm them, and celebrate them just as they are.
Protect your child's rights and safety. Unfortunately, many transgender children are teased, bullied, or abused. Many transgender youth drop out of school because they've been mistreated by their peers or adults. Watch your child closely for signs of bullying. Check in with their teachers frequently and see how your child behaves or is treated in class. Ask your school to take a no-tolerance approach against bullying and have the students sign an anti-bullying pledge. Read up on your state laws against bullying in school, cyberbullying, and gender-related harassment. And know that no matter where you live in the United States, your child is entitled to equal protection under the law. And your child has the right to ask your school and community to refer to them by their chosen name and pronoun.
Thank you so much for listening. Sarah and I really hope that these tips are helpful. If you would like to get in touch with us or connect with our organizations or find more resources or make connections with other parents of LGBTQ kids, we invite you to visit our websites. Sarah's website is freemomhugs.org and my website is realmamabears.org. We'd love to hear from you, so get in touch, and just know how much we appreciate you. Keep spreading the love and helping us make the world a kinder, safer, more loving place for all LGBTQ people to live and thrive. See you next time.